Which graph represents the motion of an object decreasing in velocity? So if we consider each of these graphs to be a displacement versus time graph, then we know that velocity is represented by slope, and that's specifically for a displacement versus time graph. So in our first example here, the slope is constant, meaning that the velocity is also constant. It's a constant negative velocity. So the velocity is not decreasing, it is in fact constant and negative, so this is not the correct choice. This next option shows, again, a line with constant slope, and that slope is 0, meaning that whatever object is being represented in this graph is at rest, so the velocity is not decreasing. So this is also not the right choice. In this next graph, we see an object that starts with a pretty high slope, meaning that it starts with a somewhat high positive velocity, and then as time goes on, that slope starts to decrease. So if we start drawing tangents to the curve, we see that the slope of those tangents is steadily decreasing until it's almost 0, meaning that the object pretty much comes to a stop. So this graph actually does represent the motion of an object that is decreasing in velocity. It starts with a high positive velocity, then that velocity decreases as time goes by. So far this is looking like our best option. Our last option actually shows an impossible case where an object is at multiple displacements at one singular point in time. So this represents an object that can be in multiple positions at one time. That simply cannot happen, so this graph is also wrong. So the correct choice is this graph here.